Right now, there's a little bit of anxiousness.
I want to win, I want to be the best at this, I want to be the fastest, I want my best time.
Where my limits actually are.
Like very, very tough.
For me, Patagonman it's less about racing, more about feeling and experiencing. And for so long in my career, it has been all about racing and results and titles and performing on your absolute limit every single time you take the start line. And for me, I want to experience something more pure before my career is finished, and I think Patagonman is the perfect challenge for this. It's just about you and the course and dealing with whatever situation the race throws at you. And yeah, the finish time doesn't really matter. It's more about experiencing everything along the way and ringing the bell at the finish line. And everything that happens between the start and the finish is, I anticipate going to be like super brutal, super hard, but just a really, really different and unique reward, and something that's, yeah, it's definitely not a cookie cutter triathlon, and yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the adventure.
So we're just out on a training ride pre-race, and I've ridden 30k south of the direction of Koi Hike, which is about halfway the bike course heading towards T2. And the wind's been swirling, but mostly tailwind out this way, so I know I've got more than an hour to get home. But hey, it's amazing out here. The snow-capped peaks. It's an extreme environment, you know, it's the end of the world.
Sunshine's amazing, we can see all these snow-capped mountains in the distance, and yeah, although it looks nice and sunny, I think it's pretty cold actually. It could be like 5-6 degrees, so it's nice. Obviously I'm still in shorts, I'm perfectly warm, but yeah, it's got a real chill in the air. But what an amazing landscape, you know, beautiful rolling fields here, mountains in the background, just stunning.
I love challenges, I love triathlon, I love that sense of community that people around sport and events have, and I think that's really actually prevalent here at Patagonman. I like travelling to new places, I love mountains, I love climbing mountains, I love being outdoors and the adventure, and I think Patagonman's got a bit of everything.
When actually we are so lucky to have the opportunity to even get on our bike and to even go on a run or to go to another country and do it. So
I'ma keep winning. I'ma keep
for me, it's just a case of appreciating that I get to be here and do it.
You can try to save yourself. but you only gon' play yourself.
It's an extreme triathlon in a remote wilderness area that's known for its beauty and extreme conditions, so it's a perfect combination, and for me, my adventurous spirit is what I'm really going to immerse myself in on race day.
For you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God-given gift, MC's doing the running man. If you want me to get it, poppin' may cost 100 pence. Yeah, what I supply is always in the man. The throne is mine, take that.
I'm a big believer that in the world we live in today, where we're ever more kind of connected and online, we're all looking for kind of more adventure and more being disconnected. And I think this kind of event tourism, if we can call it that, is so important. I think it's only going to get more popular. It's only going to get more valuable for all of us.
Hi, I'm Josh.
Hi Josh, I'm Rosie. My wahoo was in my shoe, so if I just put my shoes on, I would have found it. Classic. Dear me.
No jacket.
Huh?
No jacket.
I'm English.
How are you feeling, Rosie?
Great. It's so much fun. Yeah.
At the end of the
No
world,
point in being nervous. Yeah. So cool. Yeah.
cold water, you know it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you have experience.
I mean, it doesn't mean I like it, but
Yeah, no, of course.
who cares? It's the same for everyone. So yeah, they're going in their costumes.
Just quickly.
No wetsuits today.
I'm a champion, I'm a winner, I'm a saint, I'm a sinner, I'm a champion, I'm a winner, I'm a saint, I'm a sinner, I'm a legend, I'm a go, I'm on fire.
I'm very nervous about the swim. One, to be honest with you, I don't like cold water. And two, I've been swimming now 4 times in the last 12 months, so I think the swim's going to be quite tough. But yeah, look how beautiful it is. It's incredible, isn't it? Absolutely stunning.
I was like, well, this is
You're
what
like,
they said.
oh, do we ride on gravel?
Gravel. Like,
How thick are your boots? Yeah.
look at these idiots.
I'm a saint, I'm a sinner, I'm a legend, I'm a go, I'm on fire, I'm so dope, I'm a boss, I'm a champ, up all night.
Unfortunately, I've had an injury the last 3 weeks, so I will not be racing. So my expectations now, I will be volunteering at T1 and at 90K, and I want to support our team. I'm here with Team World Vision, and we're going to support the best we can.
Patagonman will be a success for me if I can get through the whole race and enjoy most of it, to be honest. Yeah, just get the pacing right, make sure the nutrition's good, take time to look around and appreciate where I am and enjoy the scenery, and get to the finish and not be too tired.
It's just somewhere to get, you know, it's not a result you're chasing, you just have to get there, get to the finish line, ring the bell. To me, it's a pure experience. And for me, it's something that's been truly motivating for me to know that I can finish my career ringing a bell. I don't know, it's something very simple, very pure, and I can't really explain it, but when I spoke about Gilles Moreau, when I heard him talk about it, I knew that it was something that I had to do.
Quite alright, better than I expected. But I mean, I think it's just a quiet before the storm starts.
Yeah, a lot more equipment to start this one than a regular race, so just kind of getting my head around all my gear. We've actually got woken up to amazing weather, so like I've got all this cold gear prepped, and I'm trying to get my head around like, okay, don't need any of that, we'll just go plan A race kit, maybe undershirt under the race kit, and we'll go from there. So yeah, pretty excited, energy's high. I'm not really nervous, I guess I'm just excited. It's awesome.
Expectation is probably really fun and interesting day. I've never followed anyone in a car before in a triathlon, so looking forward to being support and making sure he has everything he needs, and definitely giving him a little cheer along the way.
I'm thinking we'll have this right there. I'm gonna go run and
I'll set you up.
yeah, I'm gonna go run and use the toilet real quick. All right.
Yes, sir.
Really looking forward to the day. I think it's cool that the weather's really good. That helps. Yeah, I mean, it seems really warm, so yeah, I think it's going to be a good day.
I'm feeling ready for the jump. Excited, can't wait to be on the boat and jump in and start the race. Let's go.
I feel really good. I got about 4 hours of sleep, 2 cups of coffee, and a little bit of breakfast. So right now, just getting the bike ready and getting the swim stuff ready, and super excited that we're going to be doing the full 3.8 kilometer distance today. So I can't wait. I've stressed all week, and now it's time to have fun.
Buenos días a todos. Vamos a comenzar con el proceso de abordaje. Good morning, everyone. We're starting with the boarding process.
Yeah, so on the ferry, firstly it was like, okay, have I got everything? I've got my cap, got my goggles. They won't let you on without your float and your chip and your cap. And so I had everything, and then we got on the boat. Have those final moments where you wave, and the bridge goes up and everyone's cheering. And
Captain, we're ready to go. Capitán, estamos listos. Prepárense. Que sea una buena edición, que sea una buena prueba. We wish you guys a good race today.
then the energy kind of subsides a little bit, and everyone sort of focuses. Some people are super excited, some people are lying down, they're trying to relax, and it's a bit of a taxi out to the start point. Yes, I just had a moment with Alistair before the race. You know, we've been racing together since 2007, and so it's a long time. We've both had a professional career. Obviously he's had a couple more highs than me, but in this race it didn't matter. You know, we were there jumping the boat at the same time, doing the same course as everyone else, and yeah, it was just a time to sort of reflect on our paths in professional sport and how that's led us here to Patagonman. Down to the jump, I was the second person to jump in the water. Some guy beat me to it. I think that was his goal for the day, be the first to jump in the water. So, but yeah, once we got in the water, you get in, you look behind, you see the mountains behind you, there's snow on the mountains, you're in the cold water, there's kayaks, there's lights. It's everyone's pouring off the boat. It's a really nice scene. It's a great feeling just to be in there in the water with everyone.
I mean, I'm stealing the same answer, but when we jumped off the boat and we turned around and we saw the snow caps, that was, everyone was shouting at each other, turn around, turn around, turn around, and nobody was looking forward at the boat, nobody was thinking about the race, everyone turned around to look at that view. It was amazing.
You're just kind of looking back, there's the boat, there's the mountains, there's the snow, and you're like, this is amazing.
And then the horn goes off and you start swimming. Swimming towards the light with the boat, so it was pretty cool. You know, it's not like your typical swim course that is in full sun. You've got buoys, you've got maybe people around you. For me, I'm swimming by myself towards a boat with a light, and then I don't know where after that. So it was quite a long way. just looking at the boat, it looked like it was actually quite a short distance, and then by the time I got there, I looked at my watch and it was already 30 minutes. So yeah, it was quite a long swim in a straight line. And then I turned the corner around the boat and tried to find out where I was going. I saw some flashing lights of a police car, and I figured, hey, that's probably transition there. So
yeah, actually that jeopardy of not quite knowing how the body was going to respond to it is quite interesting, you know. I've spent a whole lifetime preparing really well for races and trying to work out how well it would go, and knowing that I was prepared to go and race hard, and actually it was a different and really interesting type of challenge, not knowing what it was going to be like.
Frank Bentley. Let's go. Yeah, make it look easy. Hey, stand up guy, boom, 10 toes. Big body pull up in a Range Rover. I can change the whole game when I say so. I pull up, shut it down, yeah, they know. Running this game ain't a thing for me. I never switched up, no change in me. The only thing changing this season, you go against me, then you know that you tweaking, okay? Cause baby, I'm him, I be on 10. Two-stepping in the party, I do not dance. Watch how I move, make it look easy. Counting up wins, that's part of the plan. Blackmail, taking up my haters a CC. I can't fail, I'm gonna pick the reason with repeat. I'm knee deep, need a dub, best that you seek me. I'm too sick, yeah, I know I make it look easy. Yeah, tell them don't try to play me. Yeah, I'm drippy on the daily.
I wouldn't say there was a part that I really felt the best on the bike. I just kind of felt great the whole way. It was, yeah, just a phenomenal 180k. I've never enjoyed 180k of time trial so much as in Patagonman. It just, the point-to-point aspect of the race had such a different feel to a lot of the races I've done before, where there's laps, there's U-turns, you get to see your competition, they get to see you. For me it was, you ride from here to here, as fast as you can, as well as you can, whatever your goal may be. But it allowed me to just really be off the front and focus on myself, remind myself why I was there, why I was doing it, and really enjoy that process of 180 kilometre time trial in a brutal course in an amazing landscape. So for me, that was just incredible.
One, two, three, let's go. I see you staring, but don't want no smoke. I hear you talking, but I'm here for the show. Don't get it twisted, baby, I snatch souls. If you murder, she wrote. 1, 2, 3, let's go. I see you staring, but don't want no smoke. I hear you talking, but I'm here for the show. Don't get it twisted, baby, I snatch souls. If you murder, she wrote. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Somebody tell them they can't stop me. It's round 12 and I'm feeling like Rocky. See them trying to jack my moves, they too sloppy. I holla up on my gram, them niggas be stalking. How she making moves like that, them streets talking. How she take an L and bounce back, they tried to cross me. How she come through with the team and get it poppin'. Been out here catching plays, they still trying to catch the wave. Yeah, they trying to catch the wave. But don't want no smoke. I hear you talking, but I'm here for the show.
Bike was all great until the last 20-30 kilometres when you got that last climb through the national park, up the long valley into a headwind. It must be 12 kilometres at 2 or 3% gradient, and that was just a grind. I'd had enough of riding my bike by then. I was ready to get off it.
So I feel like the last hour of the bike was probably the most difficult part of the race for me. The gradient of the last climb was quite low, but the headwind was quite extreme. So it was really difficult just to hold the aero position and push to the top. It was just a really long way, and the downhill just never came. So yeah, that was quite quite difficult to maintain focus, and like you've got glaciers either side of you. There's your crew standing there cheering you. Like it's a really tough part of the race, but also so beautiful. So, and you know that once you do start that descent, the payoff is you get to rest your legs for the run, you get to take in a bit of the scenery, you get to finally feel some speed again. And it was just a really lovely moment cruising into T2.
Apex, 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 I don't follow, I dictate. Carbon fiber shed away. Leaving data on the dash. Burning rubber, burning cash. Titanium glowing on the pipe. Giving spirit with a flight. Keeping men well and clean. Wait, cut the traction.
And then the run, yeah, once I warmed up, that first bit, I loved going up the hill on the little trail, proper trail running. It was great. And then, but what I hadn't prepared for was, I think from like 10 to 20 or 25k on the profile. It looks like it's quite flat, but it's really not. It's got some hills that are basically, well, steep but on gravel, and obviously if you were fresh and running fast you'd be able to run up them, but I couldn't run up them, so I had to do quite a bit of walking. And even worse than that, that just meant you could never really get into a running rhythm, because you're either walking uphill or running down a hill, and then you'd run like half a kilometre on a bit of flat, and then you'd be back on another hill. So, and it's completely lonely there. You know, there's no one around, so it's very quiet and silent. But the views are just incredible, like just iconic. You know, you're running next to a lake in a kind of pine forest. You can see snow-capped mountains in the background. Just the trail winding out in front of you, just absolutely stunning.
I was very mentally prepared for the swim and the bike. I worked really hard on being able to process the climbs, but for some reason I just thought the run would be the run. Maybe because I've done several marathons and I just assumed it would be like any other, but it was not. It was an unbelievable climb to start, almost hiking for a portion of it, and then running on the gravel roads. But the beauty of what we saw is what got me through that portion of the race. And then I just kept telling myself, just get to 30K. If I could get to 30K, then my wife Simone would be there, and she would get me through the rest, and she did.
And then of course the last few kilometres, yeah, I was getting pretty tired in those last few kilometres. And yeah, especially when you see your watch go to 42k and you can't see the finish line yet on a long straight bit of road. I mean, that's pretty demoralising.
I think I'm definitely not surprised that this race brought out so many emotions in people at the finish line. I've been in this sport for a long time and know that people come to triathlon looking for something challenging. They're here to absolutely test themselves to the limit and try and achieve, and I think that this is one of the most honest tests in triathlon. And so when people hit that finish line, it's only natural that they have a very powerful response to this. And it was genuinely really thrilling to see this in people.
The exhaustion that comes over you when you have a chance to ring the bell. And once again, I've never been at a race where I hugged the race director at the end of it, and so that's a special moment. And to have all your support there, just also equally excited to be done because they had quite the journey as well, and so it's almost a finish for everybody.
Yeah, one really unique aspect of Patagonman is you can finish with your family, you can finish with your friends, you can finish by yourself if you want to. It's really, really fun to see how people chose to celebrate that finish. Some athletes had holding their children up while they rang the bell. So I think that's really special. For me, I had Anthony, my support, his long-time friend. We raced together for some years, and so he knows the demands of triathlon. He really understood that and really gave so much energy to me yesterday. And yeah, to finish the race with him was super special and just truly a unique experience in triathlon.
Ahí está, en segundo lugar.
The emotion that I feel most right now is probably accomplishment. I think that for a full distance triathlon, that's the hardest I've ever had to work to get to the finish line. The course was really brutal. It was probably the hardest swim I've done. Just the weight of the thermal gear, I've really felt this. It was hard to have a really smooth swimming style, so for me, the swim was quite tough. The bike is very difficult, elevation, wind. It just, yeah, the hills didn't seem to stop, and then you get to the run, and the trail run is just insane. I've never done a trail race like that, let alone off a 180-kilometre cycle and a swim. So yeah, the feeling of accomplishment really sort of overwhelms me at the moment because yeah, like you really had to earn every step to get to that finish line and ring the bell.
The obvious thing to say is absolutely do it, sign up. It is an amazing experience. I think it's one of the very few really out there triathlons. You know, I was trying to reflect on what I thought was so special about it, and it's so much of our sport and triathlon it feels so sanitized, like so controlled, so health and safety conscious, and Patagonman is the antidote to that. It's just the opposite, and I say that like with the ultimate respect that the organisers have organised this bonkers race where you jump off a ferry in the dark into a Patagonian fjord that could be 10 degrees. You know, that is something so special, and yeah, I've just got so much respect for those guys and admiration for actually doing it. And I think we need more of this in the world that we live in today. So absolutely do it, but be prepared for anything. You know, we were just talking about that this year actually a lot of people maybe struggled because of the hot conditions and not getting the nutrition right there. But yeah, it could be anything. It could also be snowing apparently, so you never know.
Why'd you do that? Yeah, for me it's of course a bit emotional. It's been an emotional 2 weeks, but I think it's the perfect close to my career. It just everything couldn't have gone better. Was the race of my dreams, the finish to my career that I've dreamt of. Just a wonderful experience shared with my best friend, a whole bunch of new friends that I've made. Yeah, the community's just come together in such a good way that yeah, I really feel honoured to be here and close the chapter in Patagonman. It's really meant a lot to me.
Thanks.
Last week.